Of which there are 8 discovered species of wasps that prey on other wasps.
Stay in your fucking lane. Why don't you
It's like,
already, wasps?
good God, like, pick your market, but, like, there is such thing as infighting.
There's cannibalism, and then there's that.
And then there's paralyzing
there are
another
8.
wasp and using it to grow your own wasps. Like,
Well, we're waiting.
we're waiting?
Yeah, on
What
you.
do we wait? Oh,
We
God.
wait on you.
You're waiting on me?
Yeah, see, this is going to be delayed because it's got to be delayed.
Oh,
So ignore that.
shit.
You're on the air as we speak.
Well,
As you speak. As everybody speaks.
Uh-oh.
When I
as the
speak, you
world
speak.
speaks. Hi, welcome to Rules of Whimdark. I have to pull up that thing I just sent you.
Good thing you've got that tablet in front of you.
Yes,
As opposed
very
behind
good.
you.
I was looking at a proposal for how to manage a tree that may split in half and crush my house. But instead, I will look at my sent folder and see what I told you.
Sweet.
Yes. So, let's just start. My name's Alex. I'm going to be your DM today.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
This isn't like an anonymous group.
For now, it
Are
is.
we addicted to something besides mocking me?
I mean, it is the people online. We're
No,
pretty anonymous.
I think you got it on one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for posterity's sakes, Rules of Whimdark is an anthology based on a cast of 4 rotating DMs. I'll start. That follows 2 rules: the rule of cool and the rule of fool. Join. Hi, I'm Alex. Sam,
Hello.
John,
Hello.
and Kay.
Hello.
As we do our best to break ourselves and each other. Violations of the rules will be met
Oh,
with.
I'm not even in the
consequences.
screen. Oh, well.
Yeah, me.
You're not on screen?
Yeah, me and John aren't on
Scoot
screen.
over.
You scoot over.
The
and
camera.
towards
Do
that.
I can't. I can't.
Okay, which way am I scooting?
Towards me.
Okay.
Rotate. Rotate.
Rotating.
See, now
Rotating.
your camera's in my way.
Hey, whose cameras are these?
My cameras.
Mine. Mine.
Check out this stuff. Isn't it neat? Don't you feel our set is complete, even though there's shit fucking everywhere? So,
Down.
the session today is going to start. We're going to be playing Pathfinder. And I have established for everyone a nice little fun. Every DM's dream is to make, like to not just go off a module and, like, make their own world. What's it called? A homebrew?
Yeah.
Yeah. I homebrewed an entire continent.
As you do.
As you do, with its own customs, cultures, and the role of religion and whatnot. I didn't share with you guys the common knowledge lore book because it was a lot of words. It's literally, how many pages is this bad boy?
365,421.
No. It's something closer to like
6.
15.
Okay.
It is 15 pages and it covers local heroes and everything that the average person would know.
It's amazing. I was closer with a 6.
You were really close with a 6. Really, like 35%.
At
Proud
least.
of you.
Thank you.
So,
Oh, it's not halfway there.
yeah. And so I'll start with the stage dressing, which is you are in Arbalest Peak. Arbalest Peak is literally a city carved into the Eris mountain range. It was literally like the tallest mountain has like little. It's in there. Over 400 years ago, so this is a very well established capital of the region. It has 2 primary exports, and that is entertainment and masonry. In the center of this large city is a coliseum. All of you would be familiar with this. And then, of course, depending on which class you roll that you would be, and I'm not talking about class like rogue or whatever, it's going to be like upper class, middle class, lower class, that would decide what access you had to what and what you were familiar with. In Arbalest Peak, its government is primarily run by 4 houses. This wasn't always the case. It was actually about 100 years ago when the houses got really into the government and infiltrated, and they decided that whichever house had the best public standing was one that's going to run the place. So things fluctuate quite a bit. The houses are, and I've written this down in a very comfortable place. Yep, a page up. House Sanguine, House Intrepid, House Visceral, and House Bastion. They usually get along, with most grander politics being decided in Coliseum matches. You pick your champions, you have them fight it out, and whichever one does its best, good. Each have their own strengths, and the members of the lineages are often sought after by other leaders for their skills and renown. Makes sense. It is not uncommon for each of the houses to conduct good deeds for the masses to gain favor and therefore increase their standing in the government. Unsurprisingly, social sabotage and political assassination are also tools each house is specialized in. House Sanguine's line is renowned for their expertise in warfare and military stratagem. Most well-off cities have at least one House Sanguine member sitting on their council. House Intrepid is the reason we have a map of the continent. They are mostly scholarly, or they're the most scholarly the city will ever be, and they've proven the science is worth alongside a predominant warring culture. House Visceral works in blood for the sake of bloodshed. They're engineers of slaughter, architects of death, and whose main passion is inventing new methods of combat. So weapons, armor, beasts of war. If it can kill a man, they found a way to improve it. House Visceral, unsurprisingly, has the record for most Coliseum victories, with their own roster of non-slave fighters. Oh yeah, I forgot. The other export is slaves. Arbalest Peak is not a great city, morally speaking. I thought the bloodshed for entertainment would be enough. And then House Bastion specializes in infrastructure and politics, and was the leading house it is the leading house at the time. This is due to the merchant and mason favor for expanding the city to reduce overcrowding, as well as House Visceral's surprising losing streak, leading to a decline in public confidence. So, you three have basically been giving a summons to come to one of the inner cloisters of the government. It's not a building per se. What do you call like a collection of buildings? Like imagine if all the government buildings are like in the same.
Strip mall?
No. Wrong.
Cloister?
A cloister? Yeah, we can call it a cloister. Basically, they consolidated all of the government buildings into a very similar geographic location for simplicity and convenience. Because again, the city is in a mountain. Real estate is pretty limited.
The capital cul-de-sac. Gotcha.
Yes. The administration avenue. You have not been given any real warning as to what this is for. It's basically just the missive just says you have been called upon for your specialty in order to help the government with an assignment. The House is giving you permission for you to go out on this quest. If you have anything else you are required to do, you don't anymore. Signed, it's like Argent Senior, whatever. Like I can't remember the. It's in one of the not common knowledge rule book is like 150 pages, and I did name the governor of the city, but basically, it is signed by a very high up official. So I'm going to take a quick moment and give you guys a quick. Oh my God,
Down pup.
precious dog,
You silly pup.
you're not playing today, Alice.
No, not today.
We love you, but
She wants
no.
to chew on the dice.
Oh, I thought you wanted to chew on the cookies.
That too. She likes palm the cookies. Yep. The chips.
And so,
Okay.
a brief moment to say thank you for the pumpkin mead.
You're welcome.
This is very good.
It was wonderful.
Who made it?
Some guy at what is it? Woolly Bear Mead.
Woolly Bear Mead?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a way that we can order more of this?
Legally, no.
Cool.
All right. Do I want to know how you got a hold of it in the first place?
Enjoy responsibly.
Yes. Magic.
Okay, but then the other important thing is that I would like each of you to kind of like describe who you are, not like going into like the deep things you're gonna have a chance to meet each other. More like, what do you look like? How do you walk? How do you approach this? Is there anything you prep in advance? We'll start with you, John.
Oh, hi. I'm Lauren.
Hi, Lauren.
I've been working in the catacombs and mortuary and the graveyards and helping build the infrastructure to be able to lay people in their final resting place. Final until at least, they're needed again. I'm about 4'3", kind of thin for a dwarf. Beard's kind of thin. Hair's thinning. It doesn't grow back now. That's okay. I love my job. I get to take care of the people when they need me. You need anything else?
How would Lauren like answer a summons to the government?
Very simple. I would offer my condolences to anything that has happened and let them know that I'm here to support them in any way. We will give them all aspects of respect and memorability, anything they need in that matter. Oh, sorry, I'm falling back into my old job. I would move forward and offer my services as they are always needed. Whether it's peace or war, we're there for making sure the infrastructure is where it needs to be.
Okay.
Again.
Cool. Do you greet the receptionist?
Oh. Hi. I'm Lauren. I have an appointment.
Summons.
Oh. Reaches in, pulls out a scroll. Here.
Reaches into what?
Oh, it's my robes. They tend to be black with a little black filigree in them. They're very modest and simple.
Is this a common ceremonial robe or uniform for your role?
Yes.
Beautiful. Good. The receptionist takes it and goes, Yep. Cool. Come on in.
Oh, thank you.
It'll be the third door on the
Left.
yeah left.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Yes, my father designed this building. Thank you.
Cool. And you step down the hall, third door on the left. How about you, Sam? Tell me about I put down Reginald.
Yes. Reginald H. Feldenwald of House Intrepid. As a 64-year-old elderly man who had spent much of his career out in the wilds following around adventuring parties, going on many exploratory expeditions and so on and so forth. He became quite established as a healer of different poisons, venoms, diseases that are not commonly found, and the herbal remedies that may go with them.
Okay.
Reginald is constantly appearing in his a white ceremonial cleric's garb, trimmed with the colors of the House Expeditious. A couple of different pins for like different duties that have been fulfilled, and always found with his trusty pith helmet on his person at all times. Won't quite fit.
It sits well with the headphones.
Yeah, it does. It's perfect. But yes, wears like kind of up to the knee, like leather boots, the puffy white pants, like as close to a fantasy version of the old English explorer as you can kind of get.
Okay. So some ceremony, but also a lot of practicality.
Yeah.
It is. Would you wear? Would Reginald wear something different on the field?
Absolutely not. Uniform is uniform, whether you're in the field or in the office.
Decorum is valuable even in the wild. Good to know. Would Reginald greet the front desk person?
Oh yes, he would probably like almost in a fairly like almost as a what's the way I'm trying to describe it, and the most nonchalant, almost like leisurely march as he could up to the desk.
No ground untread.
Exactly. Walking up like hands behind back, reaching into his coat. I believe I am to be expected today. Here is a summons.
Oh, thank you. Reginald. That's a lot of names. Like, the note is significantly larger than the first one. Just, like, long, like, almost legal letter. How do you even say some of these?
I typically have a translator say many of the other names.
No, like, what are they?
Well, let's see. I believe some of those are different diseases that I am capable of handling. Some of these various creatures that we have found, many of which we only have one specimen of, so on and so forth.
Okay.
It's more of a list of my expertise.
Rather than your name.
Which should be at the top.
Yes, I was asking about the name.
Yeah, Reginald H. Feldenwald.
Okay. Thank you. And then you added this. We didn't. Normally, summons don't ask for your resume.
Typically, I believe it is best to give a full forward thought into who you are and what is to be expected of you and your duties.
Okay. I have to make a call. Go on back. Third door on the. I have to see if I have to transcribe this onto official letterhead. Yeah, third door on the left.
Very well, thank you.
Thank you. And then you go back.
Yep.
And K. Oh. Invisible.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about Sanguina.
So she picture if you will,
And I will.
a half elf, half orc who is very goth, and you can't tell if she's wearing red makeup or if that's dried blood.
Okay. In some places it's one and the same.
She is wearing a ankle-length black dress with red trim, just the full, like when you think blood plus goth, that's kind of what her vibe is.
Okay. So very, very role specific garb. For a half elf, half orc, would you say that Sanguina is tall?
So she's tall, but and muscular, but in more of a kind of lean way.
Okay.
So the elf is making her lean, the orc is making her tall and muscular.
I wanted to clarify in case anyone wants to make any fan art or Rule 34 of Sanguina, we have to get the right image out, which
fair.
is more of a practical build. Okay.
But she, for anybody who cares, there is ample opportunity for her to be wearing something with cleavage if you so desire.
Dealer's choice, really.
Yeah.
And how would Sanguina go into a government building?
She would kind of walk in as though she was exactly where she was supposed to be at all times. Walk confidently up to the desk, hand over the scroll of summons, and wait to be addressed properly.
Yeah, and the receptionist kind of looks down the note and then looks. Oh,
And she smiles big, and there may or may not be blood stains on her teeth.
okay. And then you can see a little bit of unnerving. And there's a Sanguina. Thank you for coming in such a timely manner. I'm sure you're very busy.
I always make time for fresh blood.
That's House Visceral. Yep, that's that. Third door on the left.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would love to taste you sometime. She walks
You can see that she gets back to kind of like distractedly writing down something from another summons, and you three are now conjoined in this. I'll say it is a large, somewhat ornate kind of meeting room. You can tell that this was carved back before there was like a lot of, I'll say, house influence on the government. It is given a right austerity. In the middle, there's this large table, roughly 50 feet long, carved from the same stone as the floor, and you see basically what you identify as two scholars wearing the scholarly kind of uniform, tight vested with like vials and other instruments, and a high level, like from the patches on, you can see the head of security for the city. And he turns, and you see also just a kind of somewhere near like the windows are curtained. You can tell there's a lot of privacy in this space. Normally there'd be a lot of room for light. No, it is all closed up for secrecy. And in like the shadow of the corner, there is a tengu, which is you might know from like D&D is like a kinku, basically bird folk, like crow. Features some graying feathers sitting, back against the wall, kind of just watching. No judgment, no real implication upon his face, as the three of you kind of come in and take in the sights. On the middle of the table, there is a palm size, the palm size obsidian piece of something. Shiny, glossy, black, sharp, kind of gives like a cold edge when you look at it. The head of security turns around and goes, "Oh, good, you're here. I was hoping we wouldn't have to wait too long, and it appears that's exactly what we need. Please, come in, take a seat, make yourself comfortable. Anybody need any water or anything?"
I'm fine, thank you.
I usually keep my flask full, but thank you.
I bring my own beverages.
And he looks at the Tengu in the corner, and then goes, "Nah." Well, I'm gonna get some water because he's visibly fraught. Yes, and
Please know that you're not alone.
that's what the summons are for. Yes, thank you. And he beckons to somebody at the door. An attendant goes out, comes back with a pitcher of water and some glasses, still plurals of glasses, and sets them down. And he takes it, and his hands kind of slightly trembling. He goes, "What is said in this room cannot leave this room. This is unprecedented in the history of the city." And he gestures to what you can now see as you're closer. Looks almost like a scale. Not like a measurement scale, but like something from a large creature. And we were made aware of this within city limits 2 days ago. We are unsure how something of this size or this nature could get into the city, but it is here now, and we cannot find it.
Is it a trophy from something?
We have no idea. I'll leave it to Tisdale. And one of the
Can I
attendants...
taste it?
In a moment. And Tisdale is like this
I
kind of
can
like
wait.
lithe elf. Kind of looks at her and is like, "Oh, yes, it's very interesting. This has all the markings of a dragon scale, but there haven't been any dragons documented on the continent for the past 700 years. You can taste it now if you want.
She picks it up and tries to find
It is
where.
unusually dense. Like, it's got a good, 30-pound heft in your hand. It's cold.
I've seen others in the field do this with rocks to identify them. Perhaps it'll do the same for discovering what kind of beast it is from.
I try and see if there's anywhere where it connected, where there would have been the blood vessels leading into it.
Yeah, you can see there is a bit of dried viscera on the, almost the base. There's the pointy bit, and then there's the whatever the technical term for the base of a scale is. It is firm and dry.
Okay. I lick that part in particular and use whatever divination magic I have on it.
Okay.
As using that as the spell component, basically.
Is your class a wisdom, charisma, or intelligence caster?
I believe charisma was what my.
That sounds like a charisma class. Roll for me. We'll say there is knowledge arcana,
Mm-hmm.
but this time using your charisma.
Okay. So
Because you're using your blood magic to ascertain the
Right.
nature of this.
Yeah. It's a difference of 1 point either way.
Oh, good.
So that would be 32.
32. So, explain to me the nature of the blood divination. Like, what is this meant to ascertain?
Basically, her blood magic, goes to the source of life itself, blood of life, and kind of determines what this thing came from, what it is on a almost genetic level.
Mm-hmm.
So she would get a flash of the full scope of whatever this thing is on a physical level.
Okay. Additionally,
Not necessarily where it came from, but what it is.
yes, the nature of it. Roll me a wisdom save real quick.
Okay.
I have a whole list of things that you shouldn't lick.
So that's a
Sure.
will save.
Yes.
That is 34.
34. As you put this to your tongue, when it makes contact, there's a shooting pain that runs straight through the very nerves of your tongue into the basest part of your brain, and you get this full picture. Normally when you do this, you're like, rabbit. This was a woodland critter, and it died like this. Instead, what you see is a almost back negative lit shadowy realm with an extremely large, imposing, winged beast that has just rainbow streaks running down the length of its body. You hear, not with your ears, but through something almost through your soul, screams. And despite your affinity for that kind of noise and chaos, it strikes a little bit of fear in you. This could be draconic, but it is no longer.
Oh, that was nice. This is bad.
You can tell all of the officials in the room are not happy with that exclamation.
I've never tasted blood that good before.
Good. That's, I wouldn't describe it as good. Are you guys taking notes? And Tisdale's like, yes, absolutely taking notes. May we have it back?
Oh, can I have it later?
That's not really up to me. Puts it back on the table. It's like just sitting on like this kind of like pedestal. It's its own plinth with which to carry.
I haven't had something even close to that before. It's like the essence of 800 gladiators all rolled into one.
Okay. And you can see fervently writing, just like any information seems valuable, even like no matter the nature of it.
A beast, rainbow and dark.
Rainbow and dark.
My condolences. Were you able to get an idea of the size of the creature?
Big.
I know several big things. Something a little more descriptive would help.
Yes, perhaps features, horns, claws.
Giant wings, a void.
Are we talking like the Colosseum, or would it fit into the estuaries, or maybe even the, I don't know.
There was nothing next to it.
No,
There was nothing next to it for me to get a sense of scale. But
it's a shame your power was that weak. I'm sorry about your condolences.
Perhaps it's the size of a horse or a small elephant.
The scale itself says it's bigger than a horse, unless it has only.
it was a dragon at one point. It's not anymore.
Oh, okay. There are no dragons here. There haven't been dragons in Strangerville in centuries. How could there be one here?
It's not a dragon. It used to be. It's something more now. I want to taste it again.
So the only notable features you were able to detect was a darkness and a rainbow.
It's a rainbow darkness with giant wings, and the scream was exquisite.
And he snaps his finger at the other researcher. And you can tell, like, this researcher has, like, a plethora of different kinds of bits and pieces of creatures. You can tell that they almost are a ranger who gave up being in the wild. Because government jobs can convince people to do that. And he's, like, sifting through his brain to try to, like, envision, like, what could possibly be anywhere near this geographically. And he just... I have no idea what could even... Maybe...
Are we sure it's from here? Could it be from another dimension?
It could be from another dimension, but, like... If it's... That's worse. That's arguably much worse.
Wherever it is a void.
It's... Okay, is it in the void now?
Unclear. The scale came from the void. I don't know where it is now.
Okay.
It's nice.
Oh.
Magic.
Over there.
Perhaps this is a cavernous system. I mean, we are placed atop mountains, and caverns and caves and grottos are not uncommonly found in such places underneath.
I think we're missing a important question.
What?
Sir,
What is that?
where was this found?
That is a good question. And the head of security, like, just kind of pulls out a ledger and he's just flipping through the pages. It's like, the Tengu in the corner says, Marketplace.
Which one?
It was found in the lower commoners' quarter marketplace. It was brought to your attention rather than not your attention. It was handed to a security guard after two people had bickered over its value. And since it could not be determined by the merchant or the buyer, it was confiscated and brought in. And the head security goes, how the hell did you know that? Like, that's what I do. It's exactly what I do. Information can be bought at a price, and it's a good season for selling.
Sounds like it's time to go find the seller and see what we can find.
I have a better idea for the moment. I'm going to get some reason. Oh, there's a fly in my mead.
It's that good.
I bet. Yes. I'm going to get this out.
You won't drink much.
I don't. It's not a matter of drinking. I don't want it in my mouth. I'm very particular about the things I put in my mouth.
Free protein.
I don't care. Most of it is. If you try hard and believe in yourself.
We could always raise it again.
Sorry. The fly in my drink was not diegetic. The head of security he's like, you all need to stay here for a moment. I need to get documents for you together to allow you free pass through the city and cooperation from the different levels of security guards. Because odds are they see a group of robed figures walking around, someone may panic, and I want you guys to be able to have the free roam that you are authorized to have. This needs to be solved. Like, your assignment is to basically figure out what this is, where it is, and figure out what it takes to get rid of it. It is not your job to remove it. It is not your job to fight it. Your sole discretion is in information and surveying and words. I'll be back. And the other researchers is like, do we? And they just go right back to studying the size.
I didn't realize we needed passes to go anywhere.
I usually just go where I want.
Oh,
You give me a wide berth.
it's quite formal to have the proper paperwork with you to get you much further than you would imagine.
This is going to be a brief moment for me to say one thing and then give you guys an idea for two things. So, one, for the audience, everyone here is level 8.
Yes.
If it wasn't clear at the beginning of the show, this entire adventure is going to be solved in roughly 2 to 4 sessions. This is going to be a short story, and then we'll move on to the next thing, to the next, to the next. So, luckily, there's not going to be a lot of spending time leveling and all that fun stuff. However, this is a beautiful opportunity for you guys to get to know each of your abilities and like where you are used to being in this. It's a large city.
Mm.
It has a population of roughly like 1.5 million people of varying races and religions. And so if you're, commoner born, if you're noble born, if you spent time in the Colosseum, all these details are important, and the Tindu will be cooperating and sharing as well.
Mm.
Yes. So this is where you guys ask each other fun questions and share information that might be relevant to the assignment while the guy gets paperwork together. Or ask more questions of the researchers. You do whatever the fuck you want. We're going until 9 and it's already 8. Or 9:30.
9:30.
9:30. So to start our 2-hour show. Begin.
Lordy.
Everyone just lets me go wherever I want. It's something about the blood on my face lets them know. I can be anywhere. Do anything. To a limit. Mostly if there's an unauthorized killing, I can investigate that.
My condolences.
Oh no, it's fun. I enjoy it.
Yes, but they were dearly loved by you, I'm sure.
I
You must have had a great sense of humor.
I only love them after they're dead. The living are boring.
I've raised several families myself.
This conversation is drier than my scotch.
Yes.
Oh, the dead can be quite wet.
You can, yes. I like to drive them out, and usually they're easier to handle
largest dick measuring contest I've ever witnessed, and I've overheard a lot of them.
Even my character is just kind of more so sitting at the table, looking back and forth between the one who kills everybody and the one who races,
Oh, I don't kill people.
or who investigates the killings.
Yes. What do you do?
Mostly, I continue the prosperity of life itself and the continuation of it via medical arts and healing.
Sorry, he gave me a weird gesture, and I realized what he was asking. I was like, I don't crank it like that, John.
You should try.
Not now.
Spent many an expedition in treacherous jungles, dry, arid environments, mostly discovering what killed some people based on the animals therein, venomous snakes, many different kinds of insects, even berries and bushes. Some plants around these mountains you can barely walk by and still wind up in a hospital bed.
Oh, I just use the blood and divine what happened to it that way. It's a lot faster.
You are an excellent tracker then.
Tracker? No. Healer, sir. Healer.
Oh, I can do that too.
I'm a field medic.
I can heal people if they somehow haven't died yet. It's always
You can
sad.
call it healing. It's wonderful. It works so well.
The source of my magic is life. All life. She gently cuts herself a little bit. It can do so many things with life.
It is so ironic that you say that. I agree.
We're gonna be good friends.
I'm trepidatious with agreeing with you, but
We
cannot find flaw in that.
I forget your name.
Oh, it wasn't given. Nobody gave their names. I just know.
Can you guess my name? I picked it myself.
Guess? No, I know all of your names. I'm an information broker.
So
You're
I
saying,
don't need
wait,
to tell
you're
you that.
Reginald. You're
Yes.
Lauren. Each of you is from a different house. I know this because I've been tasked to spy on each of your houses.
I wish to test your knowledge. Is that okay?
Sure, I don't
My
care.
full name.
What's your full name?
Yes.
No, give it.
So you don't have that much information. You don't have that much information. That's okay. My full name is Lauren Buttress, Canton-Lever, Mason.
You said but.
Yes, Buttress.
Grow up.
Doom Builder Son.
Yes,
That's it.
from what I understand, you have a long family line within the city
Yes.
who have done their part to not only build up but build below.
Yes.
If I understand this, the Sun lineage has personally, at least nothing else, designed the first 2 levels of the catacombs.
At least.
Yeah, the rest gets a little murky. The documentation's not very good. Once the houses took over, things got weird.
Especially when you reach Dodderson.
Yes. Get the fuck out of my drink, dog.
No, it's a fly.
Not diegetic!
Excuse me, waiter. The fly in my drink isn't keto friendly. Could I get a new one?
It is, though. Flies are keto.
Well, not that one particularly.
Oh, that one's a sugar fly.
Mm-hmm.
It's so many carbs.
So many carbs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So, as we know very little about you, are you a ranger or?
I'm
what
an
do you do?
investigator.
Mhm.
I specialize in impersonation, infiltration, and blackmail. That is what I do. That is my daily bread. As a Tengu, I am capable of speaking. Hang on, I have the list of these.
A lot of.
I can
languages.
speak Common, Tengu, Draconic, Goblin, Elvish, Orcish, Sylvan, and Giant. I am a fantastic mimic of both posture and voice. My disguise skills are pretty good, and I think I've been requested to join. Or, it wasn't really a request. I have been assigned this task to expedite any instances wherein you need to get into an area that is either hostile or unfriendly to prying eyes. That is, I feel, my purpose in this. As for the rest of you, I'm assuming it's due to each of your specialties. The fact that you were able to define what that scale belonged to in any discernible shape already outclasses a lot of the people who work for the government. someone who is used to tracking down things in the wilds. Though the examples you gave are rather mundane. Like, I'm pretty sure you could determine whether or not a manticore met someone.
Well, yes, typically from the claw marks in their chest.
But lots of things have claws, bud. And so I think you're underselling your hand a bit. And then, Lauren, you have a vast encyclopedic knowledge of all the parts of the city the average folk don't really get around in. So, by assembling us together, they think that we're going to find a dragon? There are no dragons in Strangereal. It's just not a thing.
It's
Unless
not
someone
just
brought
that,
it here.
It's trying to find out a place that would fit, because it would have to hide somewhere.
Right, exactly. I'm under the impression that if this thing is as big as you say, either it is a shapeshifter, which is not cool at all. I like to have a good grasp and monopoly on that game, and or it is sitting somewhere doing who knows what in preparation for I don't care.
Don't dragons usually lie on hordes?
They like to, but if it's not a dragon anymore, then what is it doing?
Maybe it's hoarding blood.
It could be hoarding blood. It could be... I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. That's not anywhere near my specialty. I can talk to them if I have to. I learned most of it from scrolls and books, so my dialect is a little but...
What I find interesting about the scale beyond the intense pleasure it gave me when I licked it was that there was any viscera to lick at all. It wasn't shed naturally.
Interesting. Do you think it was pried off?
It was either torn or pried off, either intentionally or through combat.
How long ago do you think that happened?
It tasted fresh.
Tasted fresh. I hate that sentence, but I can understand it.
It also tasted like pain.
I think we're missing the bigger picture.
The bigger picture?
Yes, if something did that sort of damage, that means there's something bigger out there.
Or just pernicious and small.
Well, and perhaps if it's a dragon, it would, or was once a dragon, it would plant the evidence itself. Cause a bit of chaos and confusion as to possibly something being in the city.
I hate that as well. None of these answers come up good, and it explains why Mr. Tight Pants is not very happy right now. Because
I could taste his fear in the air.
yeah, so could I.
Do we have a way to
Didn't need to be creepy about that one. You could just taste it.
Not
to
being
track
creepy,
any
this is
large
normal.
magic or enormous amounts of spell components used recently?
That's a very good question. Write these down. I'm sure Mr. Hot Pants would love to hear that we're cooperating well and asking the good questions that he may not have thought of. So please write these down. These might be valuable. And then
One of those researchers has been writing down our whole conversation.
That's fine.
he, like,
I would
looks
prefer
back,
that.
and Tisdale is absolutely enamored.
Thank you for being our stenographer in this situation.
And he's writing that down
Yes.
too.
Mhm.
You're welcome. I said you're welcome. And there's like 4 scrolls on the table. It's just going.
I mean, and perhaps we should be looking into any kind of abnormal purchases of plants, different kinds of beasts that have been found and brought in for the arena and coliseums. Anything extraordinarily different may be
Okay.
a sign.
So we need to. You say we should investigate the marketplace, talk to the people.
Yes.
You say we should investigate the Colosseum and any of the people who might be running it, which is typically the nobles.
Perhaps more so the incoming inventory on specialty healing herbs and different plants of that nature.
We're in agreement. By the way, I forgot the name. My name's Buka, by the way. I'm not used to sharing my name, or at least a real one.
You could have given us a fake name.
Could have, but the government has my name. It's pointless.
That's fair.
I'm sure you could have asked the receptionist, and they would have just like fawned and given it to you.
She was quite terrified. It was enjoyable.
I heard. But yeah, I had a similar idea of blackmailing a noble or two to figure out what, if any, hand they had in this at all. Because, yeah, either this thing moved in on its own or was brought in from one of the other continents. Or it's been living here all along. That would suck. And then, what was your plan? What are you thinking?
I'm just curious as to how that scale ended up in the market.
Okay, so market as well.
Something like that trying to be bartered back and forth by a couple of people and no one can figure out the price.
Mm-hmm.
Seems unusual that somebody would just leave something literally priceless on the ground.
Yes. It
Mhm.
does. Yeah. What did I think of that? I need to drink more. Okay. Well,
I
at
can
least
offer you some of my beverage.
I don't drink that. It doesn't sit well. I'm assuming you're talking about blood, yes?
Sometimes.
Sometime. Not the right question to be asking. We have bigger problems. And with that, the security comes back in and he's got binders, literally binders for each of you. It's like, all right, I had the crew work on your dossiers, and according to this, this is Lauren. Oh my God, Lauren's. Yeah, and he hands you a bracelet.
Thank you.
Take it.
Yes, here we go. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Go put that on.
Yes.
I have to watch you put it on and sign that you put it on.
Here. It is on my
Yeah.
left
And
wrist.
as you slip it over your hand, it magically cinches.
Oh,
And it doesn't even shift like a bangle. It just sits there. It's like, that should be, and you've documents that you put it on, and you've witnessed you putting on initials. That, oh, and here's yours. I'll explain. I can explain all at the same time. Yep. And yours. And Buka.
clickety click.
Yep. All right. I'll have you do that. These should give you free access to go from the literally the highest quarters, just short of like the governor's bedroom, to anywhere near city gates. Like, you have full breadth of the city. If anyone gives you any sass, it doesn't really matter if you name drop or not. The bands will do the work. Okay. Like, checkpoints are what the bands are primarily for, and also I'd say most security knows. Most average people don't even know what these are for. But you're on orders, and you all have matching swag, so they'll probably believe you.
Thank you.
Thank you all for taking on the assignment. Why do you keep thanking me? It feels weird.
Do you have any other information?
No, unfortunately, I don't. The primary information is everything that we've had people on this for days. We are just not equipped to handle something of this either scale or obscurity.
That's funny. You
I
said
caught
scale.
that.
Puns, great.
I am more concerned that it had been sat upon for days without any kind of action being taken. If this is a
We took the best action we could, which was talking to the houses about what members they had and which ones were probably good fit for investigating within the city regarding something of this matter. Most of the rangers are out in the field, and we got this guy. So, like, we tried. We really tried.
I wish I'd been brought in sooner.
I'm picking up on that, and hindsight's a beautiful resource. After the fact,
I also have foresight.
good. Proud of you. I have other things to deal with, so we're going to go, and then you guys can go do your thing. At the end of the day, I'd like a report of what was accomplished, and then we resume. Okay? Like, unfortunately, this is a very bureaucratic process because of it. This is a big problem, and so we expect reports back. Okay?
absolutely.
That makes sense.
Good to hear. All right.
We'll get on our way.
I'm taking my leave. You guys now move at somewhat of your leisure. Time is of the essence, but I can't. You have a better idea of where to go. Farewell.
Best place to start is going to be where the object was found.
I
Let's
would
see if we
tend
can
to.
find.
I would tend to
Mm,
agree.
yes.
Yeah.
I do want to consult the blood. So I take some fresh blood and draw a third eye on my forehead.
Okay.
I have an ability, I think it's called like augury or something, where I can determine if the general outcome of a planned action is
Yeah.
going to be.
Augury is like clairvoyance. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. I don't know what you have to roll for that.
I also don't know what I have to roll for that.
Ooh.
Time to Google Pathfinder Augury. In the meantime, this is where things are going to get a little meta. I'm going to tell you guys this fun thing I have planned. Because you are each from different houses, your contributions will be scored. Good deeds or profound outcomes, like anything that you accomplish that can be attributed to you, either your execution, idea, or whatever, is going to get you positive tallies. Mistakes, blunders, negative opinions through actions, those give you negative points. Whoever at the end of this mini story has the most points, that house wins. And I can set a dangerous precedent, which is you kind of win this story.
Oh.
And we can keep points if we want. I'm not going to make a crown or anything, but like...
So we have our third rule.
Which is?
Points.
Points aren't a rule.
Well, somebody has to win.
I think points are cool.
I
Unless
am
it's a
the
credit score. Then I think it's uncool. I think that's rule of fool. Except for no one's laughing.
I mean, I can giggle now. That helps.
Yeah. But I not everyone has to do this with your campaigns, but this one's very much to me has a someone can win this.
Okay.
And of course, I'm in the tally.
Oh.
The only way you are utilizing Buka as a resource is if you cannot come up with a solution, or you fail enough that he has to step in. So I, in theory, can win, but it usually involves you guys fucking a lot. I'm not going to default of giving me points. Literally, Buka's again an interpreter. He is a master key. He is very useful. He is not to be relied on lest you lose. You want to do your best for your house.
Right.
And also, you're vaguely competing against each other with the larger picture of finding and assessing what this is and determining if there's anything that can be done about it. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
And okay?
Yeah, so from what I've been able to basically ascertain, it's basically just you do like a spell check, and then the GM determines what the difficulty is and what a success and failure kind of means. So it's basically kind of up to your discretion what information you give with it. But you can basically, on a success, it's like, do you know if this is going to help us or harm us kind of situation.
You got it. So tell me what question you wish to ask of the universe.
Basically, in this instance, since we're headed to the market, I'm asking if going to the market will help us determine the origin of the scale and how it got there.
Okay. Yeah. Go through your routine or whatever, and I'll roll our fancy dancy dice. I'm going to do my ritual of determining which dice set is going to be the one you guys are subjected to today.
Not that one.
You get the sinister dice.
Oh.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead and just remove all the others.
All right, so
Yeah, I like my tradition. When you have a lot of clicky-clacky number rocks, you got to pick which ones get to play, which ones are rostered.
So in absence of having further details on this, I'm just going to do an Arcana check, and that was a 34, and it's just because I have not rolled less than 15 this entire time, folks.
Well, I mean, again, you're level 8. You're expected to have a lot of competency.
Yeah.
I get to roll a percentage.
Okay.
And it says here it is 70% plus 1% per caster level.
Okay.
I'm assuming you solo classed this, yes?
Yes. So level 8 Oracle.
Yep. It also says to a maximum of 90, so there's no way you can be super duper magical. Or rather, I can say, you don't get perfect results. Yeah. Well, it's augury. You're asking the sky, and the sky says, I don't know, big vibes. So let's see what the sky says today. It will be promising if you can ask the right people. There's not a lot of room for failure, is the best way I know how to describe it.
As this information is conveyed to me, I cry a single tear of blood and then turn to everybody else. This is a correct path. one of many, but we need to find the right people to talk to.
Also, another thing that was written down that I don't know was caught on your glimpsing. You can only see about a half hour into the future. And I would say, given where you are in the city and you're going down to like the Commoners Market, that will take about 20 minutes walk. So, hey, the 10 minutes in the market could be good.
We need to hurry.
Do we know which booth it was that this was being haggled at?
Is it in our dossier, our testing file?
Is it in our
Phase 1, come on.
Is it in our EF?
No. that's rule of bad. Yes, it would in the dossier. There's get the fuck out of my beverage. Yeah, you would see that it was a booth, a stall called Scales and Sundries.
Okay.
Your fancy light went out. Did it overheat?
I thought it was just
No,
mood
the battery's
lighting.
probably died.
The battery died. Oh. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Do I look worse?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Well, see, that's still, it hasn't gone out yet. Up now, I think it's getting ready to go out.
And
There it is.
That wasn't a huge change.
For those out there who are watching this on a 30-second delay.
I'm a ghost. Yes, so Scales and Sundries, it is... Is there anything you guys wish to prepare or do on the walk down?
I already did what I was planning on doing.
Yeah, you've... Very action-worthy, and also I need to make a note that you did do that.
Well, I'm going to see if I can save us some time, because I know the city fairly well. There's got to be at least a dozen shortcuts to help us get where we're going.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So, and as my
You will
father-
give me a knowledge... we'll call it not engineering. That sounds silly. Dungeoneering.
Engineering?
Yep.
All right.
Or geography or nope, knowledge local. Fuck it, you live here.
Okay.
One thing I don't like about Pathfinder is that there's a lot of knowledges.
Yes.
And they're all very specific, but also vague.
That reminds me of 3rd edition where there's...
Ooh, first natural one.
You got a natural one?
Yes.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
you... with all the grace and kindness that Lauren exudes, you are kind of walked... I'll say, amble through the catacombs for a solid 30 minutes before you even see light again. You find yourself in the mercantile kind of quarter. I'd say middle class. You are near like almost the novelty weapons booths for like people who go to visit the Coliseum and want to like take home a souvenir.
We must have moved Aldorf. Sorry. One of the bodies has moved.
Aldorf?
Yes.
Is Aldorf a place?
No. It's a body. It's a good landmark.
Apparently not.
Yeah. Well, if he's moved, he's not a good landmark anymore.
You seem like the kind of person that would move that.
No, we have several people who work here. There's also thieves.
Oh, there are also thieves. I forgot there are grave robbers. Oh.
Just walking around in the hidden tunnels, yes.
See, when you have certain structures that tend to luminesce, they make good landmarks.
I don't have further questions.
Okay.
But I mean, this isn't a bad place to be. This is like one of the places where if there was going to be someone who would hear about some kind of what's that word? Starts with an S. It's about when something's like kind of not quality. You know,
Scammy?
Scammy, yeah. This is kind of scammy sundries. Yeah, this would be the place that you could talk to some people who sell and potentially counterfeit or black market goods.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can look around. You guys can look around.
Should we not go to the actual market we were aiming for?
We could also do that. It's not that far of a walk. It's like 10 minutes from here.
Well, mayhaps this individual had attempted to sell the item at many other stalls. Maybe a couple of
What do we know about the buyer and seller? What their ranks?
the seller had
Next
something.
to nothing.
The seller tried to sell, and the buyer apparently didn't buy. So that is what we know.
If I understand anything, the only people who could afford to buy something of that, I'll say, material, would have to be, higher nobility. There's no way a commoner could even remotely afford something like that. And so if it was found in a lower market, then
It was stolen.
I was gonna say somebody was doing something salacious in a lower market and just happened to spot something unique in a marketplace. So I can guess something about the buyer. The seller, I mean, we know who the seller is.
Well,
I think it's the
I have a
celery,
theory.
actually.
It's not perfect, but that's my guess, knowing that nobles like to fuck around.
of course they do.
Yeah, who doesn't? I don't.
Publicly.
So, what are you thinking?
Well,
We can certainly ask around, but I would prefer to.
To go where the blood told you?
Yes.
all right,
Let's
we'll
find the seller.
We'll ask a few questions upon the way, then, of anybody that appears to be in the proper market for such materials, as you've put it.
Okay. Let's see here. God, there's so many fucking skills.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and is there an investigation? There is not.
So, there's all of the different knowledge things,
Yeah.
but then there's also lore. You can do with that as you want.
Yeah, I don't have
Uh,
lore on this sheet.
I have
I've got two lores.
I have underworld lore.
Oh,
I have Aslantean undead lore.
okay. So, let's go ahead and just give it we'll roll investigation by virtue of perception. I think they run off the very similar skills.
That's a 10. What's my perception here?
You gotta be wise. Or do you?
Well, I'm not seeing a perception. I'm seeing a performance. Then it goes to religion.
I have perception on mine. I got a 18. That should actually be higher, shouldn't it?
Yeah, probably
A
given
skill
your
point?
stats and any investments that your class would give you for that.
Yeah, there's got to be
Yeah.
something to add to this. So I just
Yeah, what's your wisdom?
I get +2 on that wisdom
Okay.
because this is the Pathfinder, not the
Correct.
yeah. So.
But they operate in the same sort of things. If your wisdom is 14, you get +2. Yeah. Plus, if there's any investment and all that fun stuff that you know when you level up, you put your check marks in. Because unlike D&D, it behaves a little differently.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'd say for someone of your position, perception would make a lot of sense to have points in. So you rolled a 10. I'm gonna guess there's a +2 for your stats and probably a +4.
Oh, here's it's 14. This is 2 for wisdom, and so it's 14. Yeah.
14?
Yep.
What you got?
That would make mine about a 20 then.
Cool.
Dirty 20.
I prefer stat 20 only because it
Stat.
rhymes with nat 20.
Stat 20. Okay.
Yeah. When people are like, it's dirty, I'm like, it's not dirty. It's fine. It's perfectly usable.
It's bargain 20.
It could be dirty.
My only problem with stat 20 is that it sounds like nat 20 and it causes confusion at the table when you mishear it.
Yeah, that's fair. But when you say it's dirty, we'll just say 20 from Timu. Like, I don't.
Timu 20. Okay.
Ew.
I got my,
It's not natural. It's a Timu
I got my
20.
20 from Wish.
I got mine from Alibaba.
This 20 is counterfeit. You're staring at your phone intentionally.
Dun,
Sorry, I was just trying
dun.
to see. This sheet doesn't even have perception on it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is there an investigation on your sheet then?
No.
No, there is no investigation in Pathfinder. It's
Can I see that real quick?
Yeah,
I'm almost tempted to look at it too. I have no idea.
Yours is 12. It's about where my thumb is. I had to find it too because it wasn't where I thought it should be.
Oh, it's not in the.
Well, if you go from your skills on the left side, it's on
Oh.
the right side.
Why is it all the way over there?
That's
Dumb
crazy.
fuckery.
Yeah, just to fuck with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mostly you.
I was looking.
Oh, it got me too. But
Yeah. Okay.
I'm looking at my sheet. I have a classic Pathfinder form. It's like everything is here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's listed right next to my character's speed for whatever.
yeah,
I guess because people use perception a lot. I don't. I think it's not a wild card of a skill.
So 26.
All right. So, given what you all understand, are you high? Like, are you high class, low class, like middle class, no, like birth? Are you even from Arbalest Peak?
I mean, I'm from a mixed lineage of orc and elf.
Mhm.
But I kind of figured I was, either lower nobility or upper, like clergy kind of
Okay.
level.
Cool. All right. Military baby, got it. What about you? You're like I had. You know what? You're chewing, John.
what?
What would you say you're from? Middle class, upper class, lower class?
Oh, I'm upper class.
You're upper class.
Yes.
Reginald also was born into an upper-class family of nobles. I mean, how else do you get to afford to have the chance to be a well-educated scholar and field medic?
Well, in the fantasy world, this is fantasy. There are no student loans, so it turns
I
out
borrowed a few students.
you don't need a good credit score in a FAFSA document to get into schooling. You just have to have an aptitude and to live past your toddler years.
Yeah.
So,
If you could fight off the measles, you can get through your SATs.
yes. Would you say all of your characters, like your character, absolutely from Arbalest Peak? You have
Yep.
lineage here.
Yes.
Like yours as
Mhm.
well? Yours, yep.
Mhm.
Book is not clear about that. But he's very familiar with the city because he's lived here and he's secured his position in the house through what he's been doing. He's got a lot of
Je ne sais quoi.
like literally knowledge locals a +10 on this guy.
Shit.
Yeah, that's what he do. So I would say that yeah, because you were like 20 something, 20,
Right at 20.
14. You get a good idea of like you've been here before. You've seen kind of the stall. It's like go to like a Renaissance fair. It may not be the one that you go to every year, but like you can kind of decipher which ones sell like clothes versus which ones sell jewelry.
Right.
Yeah. So all of you get a good idea, but you two get a very good idea of like if there's going to be anyone who sells like monster parts, that's where you would go.
Well, that would be... We could take a moment to think about it. Could be the apothecary. Could be a exotic blacksmith. Could possibly be a spell component. We have a small bundle of choices.
So the apothecary.
Oh, we could split up. One of us talks to the blacksmith. One of us talks to the alchemists, and the other one talks to the mages.
We should
Sanguina,
always split up.
you as they're like discussing it, you spot literally like 4 booths down and like a little off like catty corner to the intersection, a place that literally just like sells like monster parts.
Ah, or just this freak. Yes.
Right there would be
Yeah.
where we're going.
I
Go. Yeah.
you know I have to agree.
Mm.
That makes sense. How do we want to do this? Do you want to be like good investigator, bad investigator? Do you guys want to like keep them distracted? I go around back. Like, what do you want to do?
Ooh, I like the latter. Let's do that. It could be fun.
As long
That
as
could
we
be a
get the
really good distraction.
As long as we get the information we require, I don't see the reason to. I myself cannot condone such violent actions, but I can always,
Oh,
turn an eye.
We
I
can
could
just
always
talk.
use the word.
We can just talk to him.
Who said anything about violence?
I'm
I'm not going to violate anything.
There was speaking of sneaking up from behind, so on and so forth. If push comes to shove, I would.
It's
Have to
it's
turn.
Purely allegory. You
Sir.
want to look around.
The only reason I would approach someone from behind is to rob them.
Nah,
There's
Can you-
no other reason to approach people from behind.
There are many reasons. I just have my reasons.
I
They don't like it when you do it from the front.
respect your honesty on the matter.
we're working together. If I were to just be completely obfuscated and esoteric, it would serve literally no purpose. So, fine. You guys ask your questions. I'll root around in the back and see if I can find anything.
Sounds like a plan.
Excellent. Well thought.
No one wants to keep an eye on me to keep me honest.
You said it yourself.
You are an honest person.
If you
False.
if you
No,
were
you
to
don't.
work
You
against
misunderstand.
us,
I'm okay. Fine. I'll just free rein back there. Does anyone have any requests?
find anything like books or scrolls pertaining to the dragon scales.
Okay, I'll see if somebody has a book about dragon scales that's anywhere beyond just like hokey tourist trap shit.
I think I might have a better chance of finding that. Would you like me to go with you?
Lauren, I'm going to say this professionally. You know there are no meaningful books about dragons in the common folk areas. None. Nobody, again, there are no dragons on the continent. Anything you could find a book about dragons is all folklore and hooey. Like, if you want to look, all right, by all means, but don't get your hopes up.
They're not.
I'm a little afraid, Lauren. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little afraid about your hopes.
Looking for a book? No, but perhaps intoxicating elements, perhaps drugs, folklore. These are common folk. This could be.
This is middle area folk. These guys are doing pretty well because tourists are suckers.
Mm-hmm. And the occasional false medicine is also found here and there. Perhaps if they have some kind of contraband in their booth that they might be peddling.
You know what? Sounds like a good idea. I'll check the ledger. All right, let's go.
All right.
And so, as you guys approach, you just kind of see Buka just vanish into the crowd. Like, literally, like, almost scenic. Like from a movie. Just, like, two people pass, and he's just missing. Lauren, are you going back there as well? Like, behind the stall?
Yeah.
Roll stealth
try.
for me. God, I hope you at least have something in stealth.
Oh.
Lauren, no!
I did get a 1.
Good.
Just gotta see what my stealth is.
I just got a
have to see what
4.
stealth is. Okay. 11.
11.
11.
It makes sense. A person who's used to walking around the dead probably isn't used to being considerate about it. It's like, oh, careful, you'll wake them up.
A legitimate concern, actually.
Yeah.
That's a necromancer we do.
Yeah, but I don't think you clomping the feet. I'll say that you kind of like, given your stature and just like the way that you're like, oh, I'm sorry. You kind of amble your way through the groups and you kind of get bust. Have any of you ever been to Gen Con?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, like when you're trying to go through the vendor hall, just going fucking anywhere.
Mhm.
Which, by the way, Gen Con's next week, and I am not going. There's cheaper ways to get COVID.
Just cheaper ways to get anything.
Get a 3D printed miniature. Absolutely.
Oh, you can 3D print the smell that'll come out of that convention hall on day 2.
I've been 3D printing those smells for years.
Since day
But
1.
yeah, you are kind of like a toddler in the Gen Con vending hall.
Excellent.
Just
Yep.
everyone's will get better, but you keep your eyes on the prize. You see what you're going for, and you steadfastly make your. Oh, sorry, I'll just hang on. Excuse me. My apologies.
Okay. If you haven't understood what I'm actually getting at, I'm trying to make sure that I'm the bumbling fool that distracts from our secret guy. So
Good. I did not pick up on that. So you fucking nailed it, because I just assumed you were a bumbling idiot.
You're good at this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
fucking nailed the character.
God damn.
Proud of you. God, I worry for you.
Something to aspire to here.
But you do make your way to the. Go for it. There you go. You make your way to the back of the stall. Like you can see some people looking, but you have, a fancy band on, and you're walking with some level of purpose. So you're just they kind of keep a leery eye, but they kind of disregard. This is paying customers around. You can tell like a match is either about to start or is just ending because the traffic is very full. The cheers aren't really clear because it even could just be intermission. It is about midday at this point. As for you two,
Kids, Matt.
I need you two to tell me how you approach the stall. I will give you an idea of what you're walking towards. It is very much like bright red scaled leather, you know. You can tell it's like supposed to be dragon leather or like drake leather or something, some wyvern thing. You know, there's like hanging metal sconces with like an eternal green flame in it. He's got just like a glass case with different claws and fangs of varying sizes. What's up?
I'm just waiting.
Oh, okay. You were moving sneakily. I was like, is this in character or is there something wrong with the feed?
Alright.
And you see this like kind of like heavy set fellow, you know, just 3 chins, just like, yes, come close. Yes, I see you, boy. You would love to get a piece of, and just, yes, oh, yes, this is a flame gland from a salamander. It's like really handling it the fuck up. What do you two do?
Okay. Before we approach, I gesture to come closer to me. Now, this is very akin to many of the different marketplaces I've been to across my adventures. Now, follow my lead. It's going to be a lot of chip-chop and a lot of talk. But just remember, look as interested and at the same time disinterested. You want to draw their attention into you more than they draw your attention in.
So, you want me to look at something as though I would like it, but I could live without it?
Think of it more of like you already have one at home. What would it be to have another? Just follow my lead. Follow my lead. As I kind of walk up in a curious, I make eye contact with them and go, yes, sir. And I start making my way over.
Okay, real quick. So, how do you take this advice? What do you do?
I'm politely following behind him and waiting to see what he does first.
Just literally shoulder behind, or do you like approach a little bit later, and you just kind of like, I'm gonna play along, but this paltry shit is just below me.
So I kind of walk, towards the table where things are displayed and start looking at them.
Okay.
By keeping him in the corner of my eye.
I'm not even gonna make you guys roll for it. You are kind of a little overwhelmed by the vast array of wares upon this table. You're interested because you recognize some of these things. You've met the creatures these come from. You've tasted some of the creatures these come from, and some of them are from people, or at least humanoids.
I've tasted those too.
Yes, you have, but you immediately recognize like some of these aren't from like creatures at all, but they have price tags like they are. Yes. And as for you, again, you also recognize some things from this table. You've through the course of your education and adventures across the continent, have become aware of just the vast, assortment of colors and shapes and piercing and slashing and all the fun things that rend and rot thing from other thing. And so you make eye contact with the seller. Do you? Or are you just going to investigate to the side?
I'm going to investigate to the side for now and let him take the lead.
You're going to let him cook?
It might jump in a little bit later.
Okay, beautiful. Love. I like to establish a good, because like at least everything that happens with DMing is like, and it's like, what were you doing? Were you here? So I like to set the stage and then we can.
So I'm going to be perusing in figure quotes.
Oh, you're absolutely perusing, for sure.
But with kind of the look on my face is less interest and more boredom.
Yes. A sullied interest. It's like, this could be cool. All right. And he finishes up. He collects the gold from some unsuspecting rube, passes them what is very clearly to everyone and with any level of know a dog's tooth. Like, yes, please enjoy that. I wouldn't crush it into a powder if I were you. It's not good on the system. Hello, sir. You are dapper indeed. What could I possibly offer you that you haven't seen in the wild?
That is a good question, sir, for I am in search and need of rare and hard to find.
Rare and hard to find. I would like to be a little more specific.
Well, allow me to peruse the table for a moment.
Oh.
But so I'm going to do a knowledge nature
Ooh, yes.
on his table here.
Good. Love it.
I get plus 8 to it, so let's see what we rock out. Oh, 10, so 18 altogether. Knowledge nature. So I look about it, the different displays, everything that's hanging up from above, and yes, I see we have many of the common favorites. Let's see, we have
I don't say 18. I would say, okay, so are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just looking to identify?
In some ways, boy, I'm going to think on this fast.
Because when you rolled that, I'm assuming you were either investigating to see if there's something that stands out, or you just want to look like you know what you're talking about.
Actually, I would like to look more like I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Putting on the front of bullshit is a bit more important for me because I don't have diplomacy. I have to try and rock this out.
Hey, sometimes I think diplomacy is a good fallback for people who aren't happy or comfortable, like, playing out loud.
Fair.
But I am always of the rule of fun, rule of cool, which is if you can make a very good argument, you don't need to fucking roll for it. It's when you start saying some bullshit, I'm going to make you roll for it.
Right.
I'm one of those DMs. So as you look through and you can identify like, yep, common, like these are like household pet, and then like you can see some wings like bats and okay, that's interesting. That would be from something that's
I haven't seen that one in about 25 years.
Yeah, that's something that's like from a completely different part of the continent. There's like you can see some like powders, like that's from like the Feywilds. So either he's gone or he's got a distributor. You see different scales, different sizes. You know, some of them are just like, yeah, this is from a bullhole or whatever the fuck you pronounce it, the beehole. And some are from some say like dragon, quote, authentic from across the sea. But you can determine it's like that's if it is from a dragon, it's been from hand to hand to hand to hand, just like almost a thing of legend that like art traders like, yeah, absolutely, this is Jackson Pollock because the person who bought it for them says Jackson. The person before that said it was
right. Grandpa, great grandpa said it was a dragon's tooth.
Yeah, he found it. It was this big.
Yeah,
that's what you're picking up from this stall. A lot of above the board and also some bullshit. Yes,
and a bit exotic too. Okay.
A hint of exotic. Yes.
I kind of pick up on the exotic part, and I'll look at it from I see you do have a few quite exotic wares.
Yes, a discerning eye, I see.
Thank you. Yeah, I'd call it. My experiences have brought me into studies that require a bit more reclusive, and dare I say, a bit more authentic
Oh,
ingredients.
I see. And is there anything perchance that you're looking for specifically?
As I'll hold up, I'll use the cookie as my example. These dragon scales. I'm looking for something a bit bigger.
Bigger?
And darker in color.
Oh, you know there are no dragons here. Everything I've acquired is from overseas, from adventures, and if you want anything larger than that, you should probably... I could try to get in touch with some people, or maybe there's a expression about scratching backs.
Oh, of course. Well, I believe you do have some very interesting connections, considering we do have some fine Feywild powders here.
Yes, you've met the pixies, I see.
Ah, well acquainted. Hate them. But perhaps I might tickle your fancy with just jingle a pouch of coins with a few thoughts. Matter.
Oh, if you're looking for thoughts, by all means, please come on back. And he kind of like pulls a divider, whatever the fuck, cloth.
Yeah, just a curtain.
It's something easy to pick up and set up, and just like it leads to like a back room. What do you do? The table is now staffed by, assumably, one of his oldest children. a mid-teen, scruffy kind of like, again, born with a shit-eating grin, with the all the charisma that can only be inherited and earned through, nefarious charlatanry.
I am just imagining Ed from Ed, Ed, and Eddie right now.
Only if Ed was raised by absolutely like a con man.
So if there is that kid there, then I'll probably start working on the kid and go for a see if I can like out bullshit his stuff with my bullshit.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my knowledge of occultism and inquire if let's see. Tell me, do you have anything more potent than what you have on display? Something that wouldn't want pilfered by sneaky hands?
And you can see like he's trying to remember the script. And he's kind of eyes glancing back and forth. Why, yes, we do have things that are more potent indeed. If the selection upon the table is not enough for you, then might I interest you in the fang of a basilisk? And he like pulls out something from like beneath the counter. And it's like, yeah, that is a fang of a basilisk. It's like sizable. You can see the actual like hole in the tooth where the venom would come from.
That is interesting, but not quite what I'm looking for. What?
Puts it back.
You're, I'm assuming, father.
I've been told that, yes.
Does he have anything that's not in the normal stock that you would present to just anyone? Somebody of more discerning taste.
Why? I don't understand what you mean. All of the wares are from out of this world. Nothing normal for sale here. Everything is above board and approved by the council, permits and sales.
I gently
From the back, I can hear everything, and I'm like, he's doing his best. By golly, he'll be there soon.
He really is doing his best.
I gently like touch his shoulder and get like uncomfortably close.
He's fucking like freezes.
Wait. So we have the teen kid who just got touched by the like goth elf lady.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
The
Goth,
buff
half elf, half orc. So
like strangely beautiful but ripped.
the bloody dummy mommy, yes.
Hey kid, you want to go make a dead body?
You ever seen a corpse? And he just like freezes, and you like the only thing that's moving is his eyes sweeping wide. Like there's got to be something.
I'm talking about the secret stashes. I give him a little wink.
The secrets. Dad doesn't let me see what's in the secret stashes. He says I have to make enough sales to warrant the privilege of seeing the secret stashes.
Okay, but who gives him the secret stashes? Can you tell me that?
There is, normally.
And I, like, as I say that, my other hand kind of produces a couple of coins.
Normally, Dad gets his, Father gets his wares, from some importers, from the North Continent, and they come about once every, like, month or two, depending on how popular things are. We're in a very wolf-heavy season in the Colosseum, so there's been a lot of wolf fangs and things of the similar vein, including dire wolves. But a few days ago, a different man came, and he was tall, and he scared me.
Oh, I'm interested in scary people. What did he have?
He was trying to like establish a new. He said he was from out of town, which usually, and he sounded like he was out of town. He said he found a good source of dragon scales, but not from the North Continent. That's usually where they fight the dragons in the North Continent. His was from like the Isles of Dariak.
Did you see the scales?
Dad made me leave because it was adult talk time.
Oh,
Sorry, Father made me leave. It was adult talk time.
that's a pity. Do you know what kind of person he was? Which of the many myriad species of this world he was?
He looked like elf, but not like any elf I'd ever seen.
Did he look like me?
No. Green highlights, like dark skin, green eyes,
Hmm.
green hair.
Fascinating.
Yeah. So, a bit different.
Hmm.
He might have been taller than you.
What kind of robes?
Ropes. They I don't know what kind of leather they were made from, but they caught the wind really well. It was really cool.
Hmm.
But then I had to go back and manage the stock.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you the truth. I was doing something else.
Hmm. What were you doing?
I don't want to say.
You can tell me.
I don't want to say in public.
That's the best kind of secret.
I'm trying to keep this PG-13.
Too late. Just hear from the front, Father, help!
Dad!
I give him the coins and
Yeah.
pat him on the head.
And you see a little shiver go through his spine. He's like, I'm gonna go check the stocks now.
Just beads of sweat dripping off of him. Just like,
I'm gonna go check the stocks now.
I bet the stocks are really firm today.
This ledger is lengthy.
That's a thick one.
We are coming up wrong. Let me just make a quick note.
A dark green, tall, elfish person.
Yes.
Highlight, green highlight.
Green highlight. Green hair, green eyes.
Tall.
Tall.
Yep.
Abnormally tall for an elf was what they said, or just tall
Just
for an elf?
abnormally
Just
tall in
abnormally
general.
tall. Oh.
Yeah.
And brown leathers.
I don't think they said the
You
color
didn't
of the
get color,
leathers.
Okay.
Dark, though.
Just said they flowed perfectly.
Mm-hmm. They billowed.
They're very cool.
Billow.
Yeah. If you guys have a means to take notes, I highly recommend it because I can't be the one taking notes for you.
Yeah.
This is your investigation. I'm taking notes for scoring.
God damn it. All right.
I know all the answers. I know the clues. So, we're going to cut to Buka and Lauren real quick. You can see Buka as soon as you get to the behind the booth, with a almost professional grace. He's just opening and closing drawers and sifting through papers and putting them exactly back where he found them. And he's like, "Oh, hi."
Hi.
So I haven't checked the bathroom yet. Can you check the bathroom?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna try to find. I can't seem to find a ledger in here. Normally people record their sales, but I don't know.
He's got it by the front counter.
Oh. It's one of those two idiots that's gonna get the points.
Yes.
Well, should we even be back here?
Yes, we should.
Yeah, I guess so.
You keep looking. You wanted me to check the bathrooms.
If you, yeah. You can look for whatever you want now. Apparently the ledger's up front, so.
This is a swanky
Okay.
tent, by the way. If he's got bathrooms already, they're centrally located in there.
If
There's a back room, and then the room that me and him are in. And then...
He's got one of the big deluxe vendor stalls. It's 3 deep. He just consumes a portion of the aisle. Yeah, and also when you make enough money, you don't have to shit where you eat.
That's true. You can have it a room away.
Yeah, you can shit somewhere completely different.
A whole new turd.
So in the bathroom, or are you even going to?
No, because what's going to be hiding in the bathroom, honestly?
Secret.
Yeah, but if they're
now.
stock boy secrets, I hope there's toilet paper or socks or something, you know?
Just a pile of socks.
No, it's
Yeah.
just one wall of the tent is so encrusted, people think it's an actual plank wall now.
This fancy plaster. We must get this done at our house.
Is that fiberglass?
I don't know, but it smells awful.
No, and wash your hands.
I've never gotten an STD from walking past a wall before.
You have clearly never been in a fun place. God, the jokes are infinite.
Yeah.
What does Lauren do then?
Okay. I will head past the porta potties, bathrooms, whatever they have to be.
Just the small curtain that separates a hole. Yeah.
And then I'll do some poking and prodding around myself, more to leave traces of something somebody having gone through or stuff, as opposed to the cleanness that he's doing.
Okay.
For reasons. We'll get
For
into those later.
reasons.
Yeah.
Okay. You better fucking tell us eventually.
For reasons.
Because I like.
Well,
No, you don't have to tell us.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
if this comes through like Sherlock Holmes style, like the reasons are beautiful, I'm here
I'm
for
hoping.
it. No fucking pressure.
Right, you said it was 4 reasons. Do you mean it was 4 reasons, or you have 4 reasons?
Both.
Oh.
Yeah, he's doing it for 4 reasons. At the 4 seasons.
Oh.
Yes. Landscaping.
I understood that. And Chinese restaurant. There's the 4 seasons near my work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, if there's a fucking... If there's a meeting there, a press conference, I'd be so mad.
I'd be disappointed, honestly. But
What's he even doing there? In Indiana? Okay, so what do you...
okay, I am going to kind of rummage around, look for stuff, and kind of lead clues that are kind of pointing.
Breadcrumbs.
Right.
Sort. Yes, what are you looking for specifically?
I just want to see if there's any sort of like real fresh goods, like straight off the floor.
Okay. I will say that given that you are kind of like doing a bit of both, when you say fresh goods, I'm assuming you're looking for like fresh stock that hasn't been inventoried or put it.
Yes.
Yes, there is. There are a few crates in the back, and one just says dogs. One of them says wings. And you almost feel like you're at like a stadium, restaurant.
Nipple chips. Jack Warriors.
There's 2 boxes. One says Lucky Rabbit Feet. The other one says Unlucky Rabbit Feet. Like,
Kinda, yeah. Like a similar sort of vibe where it's like you can tell he just buys a lot of things wholesale, and like depending on the size, grade them as something else.
I do have to point out your face on those Life of Brian references was. I'm sorry. I thought it was better than that. You need to watch that movie again.
I do.
Yes.
And also, my poker face is vaguely immaculate. So you do find that then there's also like a smaller, not like a crate, but there's a smaller kind of like satchel that sits a little different. You can tell like it's been set aside for a specific, like reason from the rest of the inventory.
Okay. Is it small? Like I can pick it up and walk away. It's a satchel, right?
I would say it's about the size of a knapsack.
Okay.
So you could pick it up and walk away, but it would be very noticeable in your hands. It's like just like a simple black like fabric, like almost like a burlap sack with like like a tie on the top.
Okay.
Nothing like filigreed or embroidered. It just is.
To leave some of the evidence behind, instead of untying it, I cut it open.
Oh, do you look inside?
Yes, absolutely.
Inside you see ranging from roughly the size of like a pinky finger to a forearm, different spines, like actual like.
you mean like a quill
Yeah,
spine? Okay.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
so
Okay.
not vertebrae.
What color are they?
They are an ombre that leads from like a almost like pitch black to a neon green.
Okay. Take a couple
Take a couple.
and head out after I've left my little trail.
All right, and you don't need to roll stealth or anything because you have purposely left I'm trying to think if there's anything I want to roll to see how well you do that shit. But honestly, it just works. I like it, and I don't want to have to make you roll for it. It is how you say, deliberate in the best ways. So you're doing that. Book has found plenty of blackmail material unrelated to the case. You can see him kind of like just like having like a second notepad and writing out, like he's like opening up envelopes and resealing them.
Has the other scribe come in from the meeting we were in just to take notes with him.
Doesn't even need it. Like you can see, like he just with a practiced hand is just absolutely transcribing, not ledgers, but like love notes, sordid affairs, any kind of thing. You can tell this is his. He said it was his bread and butter, and he was not lying.
He's lined up for dinner.
Yeah, he is. He does well. And so now to you,
right?
And to the vendor, and he leads you back. He's like, please come on back.
Yes, thank you. Once again, I would hate to say, didn't want to impose anything out front, but many of the wares seemed quite commonplace for the names. But some of the other items that I saw definitely skewed the vision towards the exotic.
Yes, I should have known that House Intrepid explorer would know a thing or two about some of the various goods out front. I should have known. For the sake of, we'll call it discretion, I will keep names aside.
Of course.
Yes, plausible deniability and whatnot. So, back here is where we keep some of the, you say the word exotic, we can keep it at that. Goods. Are you looking for, I should say, what is the purpose of your shopping? Are you looking for collections? Are you looking for weapons?
Trying to think of a good way to say this and to continue it without it having to be like a, that's bullshit, give me a check kind of thing. Honestly, I think I can do this. Well, it has come to the attention that we are, perhaps at House Intrepid, involved in a bit of a old and exotic ritual.
A ritual, you say? So you need components.
Exactly, and it is going to be very hard to find components.
Well, if you give me an idea of what kind of components you need, I could always ask my suppliers.
Well, as I had said up front, the dragon scales that were available were a bit smaller than what we are requiring.
Oh, they're not even dragon scales, let's be serious.
Well, of course not, but, easy ears and all. But I do believe we require something larger.
How much larger?
Oh, say perhaps size of my palms.
Oh. I have a sneaking suspicion you might have heard about the little incident in the market the other day.
It wasn't quite that small of an incident, but it was enough for the house to send me here to look for such a exotic material.
Well, I don't have anything from that. At least not yet. I'm definitely trying to figure out where they found that. The markets are a titter with it. Everyone's trying to figure out what that's from and where they, not just who it's from, but where they got it. I've never seen anything like it. If I could have something like that in my store, I wouldn't have a store. I'd actually have a storefront.
Well, let me put it this way. I start counting out gold coins.
How many?
I want to say 20.
Oh, I didn't need like an exact number. More like a sizable amount, like
yeah,
or like just a few.
It's going to be a sizable, a noticeably large amount of gold coins.
Okay.
Now, obviously you don't have a supplier for such material, as you just said, but mayhaps for a few coins, the information on who it was and what they looked like could be just as reliable. And I kind of put it as a finely neat stack of coins just on a table between the two of us.
And he looks, he assesses, he kind of licks his lip a little bit, and he's like,
And as he does that thinking, like another coin kind of slips into my fingers from my pouch. And with good information, as you said, rather than being set up in a tent and actually having a fine store for even finer wares, an extra 3 or 4 coins start to come out of the coin purse. And I'll put like an extra 5 on top of the stack. But, and you would be doing owed a bit of a favor from House Intrepid at that point.
Oh, a favor from House Intrepid.
Of course. We always like to make sure that those who help us succeed also succeed.
Stay right here. And he turns, and you can just catch him take some of the coins off the top of the pile. And he kind of slowly zooms to the back. A different secret back. And you hear him rustling his words. I know what's in here. That boy better not have touched this. And then, like you hear a shifting of wood. He goes, yes, there it is. And he comes out and he's like, this. I don't normally show this to the city officials, but you seem like a decent enough investment. I recently acquired a new supplier, and he informs me that he has goods that have not been seen in the city since its inception. And normally I wouldn't believe him, but he presented some very interesting parts from beasts I'm unfamiliar with. And I'm trying to come up with a name for them, but I'm also not sure if I want to sell it to the common folk. The nobles are going to be having a bit of a day. They like to arrange about once a season their own little private market, and I'm trying to get my foot in the door. I think this could work out well.
Yes, of course. The exotics fair is always quite a splendid time to go.
Yes. So, if you want to know more, I highly encourage you to find... He goes by Azzy. Nobody knows where he's staying. Nobody knows where he's from. He speaks with an interesting accent. Tall fellow. But he's making his way around the city. He must be from old money.
I was just kind of thinking if there was any way I could do it. I don't think I have anything to think of an Azzy person like. Obviously it wasn't something like make a check to see if you know him, so never mind.
No, nobody, like...
The new fella from old money making his way around the city.
Yeah, the way he says old money, you can tell it's not old money from the city.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even old money from the capital of the continent. The continent was technically founded 700 years ago.
Oh, when the last dragons were seen.
So for everyone, here's the fun moment of history. The continent of Strangereel was inhabited by the current government 700 years ago. Basically, there was something called the Intrepidation. A large number of adventurers from different continents basically became aware of this landmass. Long had they been trying to colonize it, but there's something about the magical confluence of ley lines that makes nature fight back especially hard. You have to prune it, or else villages left abandoned will be consumed within months. And so the Intrepidation was a steadfast collective effort to try to colonize this continent. It was, from what they understood, largely uninhabited except for small tribes of catfolk and kobolds scattered around. There are ruins of civilization, but there are no real aristocracies. It was basically
it's the wild lands.
It's moving into if the Spanish found the Aztecs after they'd already been gone for 100 years or 1,000 years or however long, it's hard to tell. But so when he says old money, he's talking about from the old continents.
Okay.
Yeah, from before the Intrepidation. This is not people the founders of Balanquar, the capital. This is before that.
This is from home country.
Yeah, this could either be from...
This has come from motherland.
It could be either, from... I had a name of the continents in the north and the west, but basically, yeah, they're from well-established, but still have dragons country.
Right.
Yeah, your standard fare of, Faerun, or whatever the fuck that's called in trademark land.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Okay.
lesson over.
Alrighty. So then the attention I have will turn to the box that he had brought out.
No, he moved a box to pull out a ledger.
Oh, okay. It was
Yeah.
a ledger with the name and information. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
like with all the names of like the actual suppliers.
Mhm.
You know, there's the books, and then there's the true books.
Gotcha.
He has the true books, and then you can see is like, it just says Azzy, like parenthetical, like question mark parenthetical, and then like this list of parts, and some of them just say like they a lot of them like question marks at the end of like spines question mark, claws question mark, molting question mark, leather question mark, because he's just not sure what it is or where it's from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for that information as to the supplier. I will make sure that your information is given to the right people to arrange for a proper, how should we say, meet and greet at the next fanciful fair.
I will take you on for that. And he puts his hand out for a shake.
Shake his hand.
Yep. And then he takes the rest of the money off the table and goes, thank you. I will see you out. I look forward to seeing you in the future.
Oh, and as we go, I kind of just look for like one of the most, like an entrail, like a dried entrail hanging from the rafter or whatnot. I was like, take this as a bit of a show for out front. I don't need to know why I was truly here.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you basically grab a piece of like dried meat.
Yeah, like a dog's leg hanging off of a hook kind of thing.
It might be from a lizard.
Whatever.
It might be edible.
Yeah.
Probably not. I wouldn't.
I'll just give it a knowledge
Everything's
nature real quick.
Yeah. What's up?
Everything's edible.
Everything is, if it's spreadable, it's edible.
Yeah,
Everything's edible at least once.
that's a 26 for knowledge nature.
Don't eat that.
Okay.
It is absolutely from like one of the native reptilian species in the mountain range that has toxins in its blood. It is not for eating.
No, but I can make quite the antivenom.
Yes, you can. And so then you go on your way and you spot Sanguina out front, just I'm assuming reveling in what you've done to this child.
Little bit.
Yeah.
She has
A vague power trip.
not really a power trip, but more just like she's smiling and you can see her like upper and lower orcish fangs like more clearly than ever.
Yes, a very rictus grin.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kid crying.
Crying and
Yes, and
It's a mercy cry if you catch my grip.
as I walk up and say, excellent, you look quite pleased with yourself.
I have a description of a new supplier in town.
And I have a name.
Oh.
and then like as you know you're conferring, you see Lauren and Buka like step out from the side of the stall. Buka is holding like a chopstick, and he's like, it caught my eye, like in true bird fashion. That's the thing. It's like I needed that.
It's shiny. That's good.
It's kind of shiny. Yeah, you know what? It's got a good like tensile. Not important. We should probably take this
Yes,
conversation somewhere a little less
of
obvious.
We can walk and talk.
We can, but there's a lot of ears in this place. I recognize a few faces, and not the faces of people I know a lot about.
You could take this someplace quiet.
Is it another tomb?
Of course, they're all quiet.
Excellent.
Yep. You know what? Actually, I don't think the dead listen much.
No,
Do they?
Depends.
We can make them listen.
I don't.
That I can do,
I don't want them to
yes.
listen. But yeah. So you direct them to like
We can also
basically
make them talk.
the nearest entrance to the catacombs because they're fucking
Come this way.
everywhere.
You've passed
It's like
this way.
citywide. And of course, it lucks out that the lower down you go, the more catacomb space there is because
So it's like the catacombs in Paris.
kinda, except they are definitely graded based off of the district that they're in. There are different tiers and subscription plans for your catacombs. The fuck is this? The Necromantic Empire?
Pretty much, yes. So I take them someplace nice and quiet
And cold and dank.
and dank, yeah, but it's kind of on more the upper, so it's at least got some airflow through it.
Mm-hmm.
Here into this script right here. This is a wonderful altar. I lay down the quills I found.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Where did you find those?
I need to take a
Oh.
peek at
Were
those.
those in the
also.
bathroom?
Yes.
Deception.
16. So what do I got to roll on that?
I believe that is.
I just rolled a 7 and my perception is 16.
No, not perception. Deception.
Oh, sorry. Yes, deception. 16. I was mispronunciation. Yes.
So 23 total.
There we go.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll insight real quick. He knows you're lying, but he's not gonna call you on it.
Just definitely get that suspicious bird stare. Just
he just kind of cranes his head a little bit. Like, okay.
not worth the argument.
So what did you find? Because I found a chopstick and a lot of other information. Then that guy. Not all those kids are his.
It's all right. Most of the merchandise isn't good either, but still.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm good. I agree. Yeah, a lot of it seemed very counterfeit.
Did you get a peek at the second ledger?
Second ledger.
Oh yes, when I was speaking with him, he was looking for the name of the seller.
Oh,
Now, I believe you got the description of them.
Yes.
yeah.
Tall,
Tall.
elf-ish person,
Okay.
dark skin, green highlights, green hair, leather clothing that billowed as he walked.
Okay. Ominous.
And
Name of, I believe it was Avi. Did you write that down?
I wrote it down.
Okay.
It's,
Yeah. Sorry.
it's
Notes
Ozzy.
break. Ozzy. Sorry.
Ozzy.
Name of Ozzy.
First, I was like, "You can't be fucking serious."
I'm playing a 64-year-old man. The bad memory can work out.
Okay.
Zizzy, Vizzy. No, none of those. Great.
We don't have the time for these kinds of blunders.
Anyway.
But he's like, okay, an Ozzy in I have no record.
He's from out of town, from what the boy was saying.
Out of
Yes.
town.
Apparently he's from old money from the other continents.
Said he found a new source of exotic items such as dragon scales.
Okay.
Those quills, for instance, I believe are part of the new items that he had found. May I do a knowledge nature on those again to just see if I have any clue?
Do knowledge nature. Yeah.
And I'll do a knowledge arcana on them.
Got a
Okay.
17.
Okay.
Arcana would be 29.
All right.
Damn, I wish I was rolling better. Anyway.
Would occult work?
Occult? Absolutely, you can roll for that.
20. Yeah, 22.
All right. This would normally be a time where I hand each of you a note.
Yeah.
We don't have the time for that shit. So I'm just going to go down the line. There is something calling from these spines. There is very much you felt it in the presence of a recently deceased corpse. And it fades over time. But this, it's almost concentrated. Whatever this is, it is comprised of what could be considered the soul.
Okay.
Yep. Tangible, physical, but something in it is ethereal.
Precious. Very precious.
In an off-putting way. Even it gives your mortal heart I don't really like to touch that.
I should have worn gloves.
Even entomologists have some bugs they don't like to touch. It's
You're,
that.
you're all looking at Lauren, and you can see a little bit of sweat, and there's goosebumps on his balding head.
All right, for you, this is unnatural. You don't know of any creature in the world. Not the coloring's not the problem. It's the shape, the composition, the texture. When you analyze, this isn't from here. This isn't from because if it lives in the desert, it has this kind of a texture. If it comes from some of your water, it has a different shape. Nothing like it. It's unnatural. As for Arcana, this reeks of dragon. These are dragon parts, but with the 29, you have no idea what kind of dragon it is, because no dragon has that coloring. Doesn't have that pattern, doesn't have that feel.
That black and green.
Yeah, the black to green really, because you think First off, there's a dog down here. You said be quiet.
That's the boy.
That's what? But like you could think maybe it's a black dragons don't have spines like this. They generally don't. Like when you touch it, you get like a similar kind of feeling as with like the scale. Like it's unusually dense, and you're like, I don't know what I'm working with.
Mm-hmm.
Like even like with some level of familiarity, you'd be like, yeah, he could sell this, but like you're in the same things, and like he's so familiar with viscera and parts, and he's like, I don't know what the hell this is, question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the 29, you get question marks.
Does it feel similar to the scale that I tasted earlier?
It is not of the same smooth obsidian feel. This feels a little more like...
I meant on a more spiritual level.
Oh, on a spiritual level, nearly identical.
Mm-hmm.
Those are very interesting. They're the same as the scale I tasted earlier.
Like, I love it because all three of you have interesting news, and you're like, these are interesting for different reasons. And Boog's is like,
I can almost
I'm
taste
gonna,
them.
I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm not licking that.
Neither am I.
And it's quiet, so I have no idea what it's saying. So
I might save one for later, but yeah.
yeah, you could tell that these could be used for some kind of component, but you have no idea what the result would be. It's not anything good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We could definitely use that in House Visceral for something.
Whatever ritual or spell component this could be used for is definitely not something you want to use in a city. and
Well, they would try, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure they would test. I don't think they'd be like, yes, a new bioweapon for this largely populated city center. They're not Umbrella. They're yeah. So with that, I'm going to call it that. We're that's the first episode of Rules of Whimdark. Yeah.
And hopefully next time I'll have my cables and we can each have a camera rather than this.
Yeah, next
one
time will
setup.
be hopefully a smoother, more beautiful experience. Just drop it. Just
And just so you know, this first episode I do have to go back and retitle it.
oh, did you call it Rule of Whimdark?
That's Rule of Whimdark, but I need to retitle it Rule of Whimdark Technical Difficulties.
Edited. Technical
I think I sent you the name of this like chapter of the anthology.
I think you did, yeah.
It was like the scale in Arbalest Peak or something. But yeah, that's what that's that.
I'm excited for more.
Me too.
Yeah.
So
And my the only one who's also sitting here going, you want us to write down notes and we've got it online to look at anytime.
if you want to rewatch this, I prefer to write things down so you can sit there and go, apparently some asshole like the what's the term? The script notes. Yep. So thank you everyone for joining us. We'll be back in what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Every
2 weeks.
It is.
2 weeks.
It'd be August
11th.
11th. Wow.
August 11th. We shall return with hopefully better.
More cameras, and we will re-engage with the mystery of Arbalest Peak.
And a quick shout out to Wizards Wines and
Vines.
they graciously gave us a bottle of pomegranate wine. We will be consuming that shortly, probably soon. If not during the next episode, we'll find out. We'll figure it out. Thanks again for listening, and anybody else have anything to say?
It's good to be back on Twitch. You can find me at Sam Salts
on YouTube.
Oh, we're on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, look, I can start a YouTube channel also. It's all fine. Sam Salts everywhere. Instagram, the YouTubes, and all places where you can find me.
You sound fucking ancient when you say the YouTubes.
Yeah, it's on purpose. I turned 40 last Wednesday, okay?
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't look a day over 40.
Thanks. I'm a week ahead. All right.
And I'm just going to say thanks for joining us, and I love you.
Okay, we love you.
Goodbye.